Hi, I'm Evan,
Hi, I'm Colby,
and this is
the Filter Podcast. Where we talk about life
Christ
and Funko Pops.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops!
Join us on our journey through life through the Christian lens.
Enough with that. Roll the tape. Welcome back to the Filter Podcast. I'm the only Colby.
I'm Evan.
Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Back in the same state for the first time in a couple months.
Yep.
But testing out new formats as always.
It's, definitely new. Definitely a different way of doing it.
It's not the Filter Podcast if we're not figuring out how to constantly make things better.
It's not a normal Filter podcast, yeah.
Or losing an episode or two along the way.
Well, this summer's been crazy.
It's been a summer.
We've posted one video during the summer.
Yeah.
The end of the summer, basically.
Pretty much.
But just to recap through the summer and just what happened, what God has done through our lives during the summer. I think it would be cool just to recap over all of that again. Just to see what happened, even talk about some of the movies that came out and talk about that. But yeah, how about you?
Yeah, no, it was a good summer. Obviously, was working at camp the entire time, so free time was at a 0. So now it's getting back and having free time. Feels super weird.
Yeah.
But I love it out there in good old Missouri. Miss the friends and family I made along the way.
Yeah.
There's not many people that would make me switch from Samsung to iPhone, but I met 30 of them out there.
You did have that big transition.
Yeah, I did have that big transition.
You're still figuring it out, aren't you?
I'm still not a fan. But I'll put up with it if it means I get to FaceTime them. So.
It's true. Yeah.
But great summer. God worked. Worked in me. It was weird because I went out there to serve, but it turns out that I needed to be out there more for my personal benefit with a lot of personal stuff that went on.
Yeah.
But God worked. And it was awesome to kind of sit back and watch it happen.
Yeah. Well, during my summer, just me graduating and then trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing after high school was a big step for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to figure out all of it, but you know what? I'm on God's time. I'm just waiting on seeing what God has for me. I still am. I went to Momentum during this summer. That was amazing. I got to see a lot of students on fire for the Lord. I got to be in Eric Miller's Power Track, talking about leadership and being a leader with the youth, and that was very inspirational.
Friend of the show, Eric Miller.
We're going to I asked him if we could get his a power track, that power track, just so we could probably go over it and be just have a podcast devoted to that, because I feel like leadership would be a great episode. Just
great thing to talk about.
Yeah. Saw Eric Miller, got to talk to him, got to talk to Josiah Bogue, got to talk to a lot of people and get to reach out to the communities. It was great. It was really great. Yeah.
Good old Momentum. It's like a Charis Fellowship reunion party.
It really is. It really seems like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just imagine going on 2 OB teams and what Momentum feels like.
I wish I went when you guys went, because I thought that would be fun,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it would have been.
obviously it was a youngin.
Well, I was young too.
I was younger.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your biggest takeaway from what God used to teach you during Momentum?
Probably knowing that I can fully focus on him,
Mm-hmm.
and that can be all. Like, that is like what God wants, is it to be him and only him. And so he kind of pointed that out to me while I was there,
Yeah.
that God can be my only thing in life and I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
If all I had was Jesus, I have everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was mostly projected towards that. Got to talk to a lot of friends that I would never
Mm-hmm.
talk to about certain things, like I would have never thought, like, oh, Momentum 2024, this is when I'm going to be a discipler. Like, I never thought that I would actually be in that position. I thought it was going to be about me, but found out that it wasn't about that. It was about helping other students, and that was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Preach.
But yeah, it was good. Momentum was good. We had a night of worship, and that was very powerful.
I heard about that from Sean and Tristan.
Yeah, we all walked out of the auditorium singing the same song, and even walking to our small groups, you could hear the campus still singing that song.
Yeah.
And like you can even hear crying, and like it was amazing because you know that there was many students got impacted that night. Our producer Jackson, our very own, even confessed his stuff to the Lord, and even that same exact night, it was very powerful for him. And maybe we'll have him on to maybe talk about that. And but there were students here at 909 that even got impacted by that. So praise the Lord for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. You were staring at me.
I'm just chilling here, just listening.
Cool. Realized I have my ID on.
I have my ID on too.
Evan Owens. Yeah. I wonder if we could get custom ones.
Maybe. We could always make our own.
It's true. True.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I miss about camp, or that I like that when I'm at camp that I miss.
Yeah.
As I botch my way through that sentence, is I miss not being at Momentum's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I did. There were some things that I was like, oh, Colby would have had fun here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. Yeah, got to play a lot of card games with a lot of students too.
Yeah. That's not something Colby would have missed.
I think you would have liked watching Tyler Eckel get Linky taken away from Amy, because
what's Linky?
So Linky, I can't explain Linky. I don't know what Linky is, but Tyler's very addicted to this game. And my mom took it away from him because he knew too much of the game. So he would win automatically.
And your mom doesn't like losing.
Yeah, basically, and took it away from Tyler and said he's on probation.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like both of them in a nutshell.
Yeah. But
love that.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, Momentum, always great, always very impactful. If it's not from me, it's to another student.
Yep.
And if it's not to another student, it's to another student. Either way, each year, a student, at least one, gets saved. Josiah Boak actually said this, which was very impactful when I asked him, like, what was your theology? Like, what do you do when you're on stage? What do you think? And he says, I'm always looking out for the one out of the 99.
Yeah.
He's always searching for that one student. So when he's picking a song or he's singing a song, he's always looking for that one out of the 99.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because that philosophy really gets used during Momentum a lot.
Yeah.
And even if you went to Grace in Ohio, just seeing him even do worship there,
Yeah.
you can see that even in the worship because you'll have all the older congregation in the back worshiping like normal, but then you have the younger kids and teens and adults in their 20s even jumping up and down worshiping up in the front row.
Yeah.
And it's just an amazing philosophy because I mean there is a lot of impact that happens if you do it.
Yeah.
If you live by that.
Yeah. If you live by what you preach.
Yep. Yeah.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell by how long you've been talking about it.
Oh yeah, this is like the longest I've ever talked about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we kind of skirt right by things real fast.
Skirt.
Yeah.
I want to cut that,
Okay.
but we're not.
You're the editor.
Kind of a sidetrack to a different subject, but we both watched Twister.
I love that movie.
I didn't realize how much I liked it until the end, but I kept telling Colby that I didn't understand it. But then at the end, we were going to Applebee's, and I blew out of the parking lot thinking that I was chasing a tornado.
The movie is awesome.
Yeah.
I like the first one just as much, too.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorite parts about how that movie handles things is the soundtrack that it does for it. Every single thing in that movie
Colby
is
loves
original.
the soundtrack.
The soundtrack, the use of the soundtrack is so brilliant in scenes in that movie. Of just like how they use all these like original songs for Oklahoma and like shedding. Well, no, not just that one song that you didn't like.
That's just the one.
All the songs are like a tribute and homage to Oklahoma, and all these people are like, all the Oklahomians are like, oh, it's our moment to shine.
Oklahomians.
Yeah, whatever.
I love that.
But like that was the thing that was cool. Like people at camp would come and be like, oh, I love this Twisters movie because it's just such like a perfect tribute to Oklahoma. And then like all the songs and like all the country artists and all that stuff. It's like, this is just a perfect movie.
I thought it was funny because I kept making fun of Colby because of it. And I was like, I don't understand why you like this soundtrack so much.
The soundtrack's good.
And then he turns over and sees me bopping my head to the songs. And
I'm like, yeah, okay, Evan. He's like, that line's really cheesy. I'm like, well, it's country music. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's fair.
Grammy level music? No.
No.
This is just fun.
Yeah.
I don't like country music, but man, every song on that album is pretty good.
I had the same feeling about Top Gun Maverick when it came out. I was like, I don't really understand this, but because all my friends are watching it, I'm going to watch it. And then, like, I understood it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Honestly, Twisters has that same kind of, like, Top Gun vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it because they're not at all the same movie.
Yeah.
There's just something about it. Like, just the homage or the era or vibe or something.
Yeah. I think it was kind of cool that they, like, in movies, I'm happy that they at least put something educational in it.
Yeah.
When, like, realistically, nobody's actually going to, like, go and plant themselves in the middle of a tornado.
I mean, it seems pretty fun to plant yourself in the middle of a tornado and shoot fireworks up.
You want to try it?
I don't have the vehicle for that.
We don't have the budget either.
You want me to go whip my Hyundai Sonata into the middle of a tornado? Sounds like fun. Wouldn't come back from that one.
Film an ad for the car. Even this car can withstand the
2013 Hyundai Sonata.
Even hurricanes get afraid of it.
Too bad it's a tornado. But yeah.
You want to learn how to fly? That's how you fly.
Oh yeah, drive straight into a tornado with your car. No, I just love that movie.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
My roommate's wanting to go see it, so I might see it a third time.
Really? He wants to
wouldn't
go
complain.
see it again.
Well, he hasn't seen it.
Oh, he hasn't seen it?
No, I went with my family the first time. So when I come back home from camp, naturally I'm gone all summer. So I am an hour and a half from the closest movie theater, and so I come home to Indianapolis, and on Tuesdays the AMC right next to my house has $5 movie tickets all day for whatever movie you want to
Jeez.
watch, except like 3D or 4DX or whatever those crazy crap is. So I just go on Tuesday and I just watch movies all day. And Twisters was one of them. It was
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Well, I'm just stuck at home, just wondering if I should go to a movie.
Yeah.
And then I make the really bad decision of going and watching one, and I spend $23 on a ticket and popcorn.
Yeah, well, I don't like popcorn, so it makes it really easy for me to just spend.
Why don't you like popcorn?
It gets stuck in your teeth, man.
That's the same thing that Isaiah said.
It gets stuck in your teeth like right here, and you're picking out kernels for a
That's-
week.
Yeah.
And if popcorn tasted good, then okay, I'll put up with the side effects. Like raspberries, I'll eat raspberries all day, and I'll be picking seeds out of my teeth.
Yeah.
That's because they taste so good. I'll put up with that. Popcorn, I'm like, it just tastes like I'm eating air.
Yeah, that's... Well, me and Isaiah were talking during Momentum about, like, certain foods he likes, because found out that he's, like, a real foodie. Like, he really likes food. But the one thing that he does not like is popcorn.
Yeah.
Because it keeps getting stuck in... it gets stuck in your teeth, and you don't want to mess with that.
Popcorn is the world's worst food. I'll stand by that.
Okay.
I'll die on this hill.
Okay.
There's not many hills I die on. This is one of them.
I believe you.
But on top of that, you like spend $10 for this popcorn bucket that may cost them 50 cents.
That's true.
It costs more for them to produce the bucket than to produce the popcorn.
Yeah.
That's like 90% profit, that thing that they're making there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started how they do popcorn at concessions for pro sports. I've seen her thing or two. And
The
I know
only
a thing or
thing
two.
that I will eat at sports is, like, I'm hoping that they have hot dogs.
I wouldn't eat those either.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like...
I mean,
What about if you
made
go to a
fresher.
baseball game?
Oh no, they're made fresher, but I wouldn't eat anything at a concession stand after working out those things.
Oh, yeah. After
Trust.
working, no.
Yeah.
If something happens right after,
Yeah.
like, you always end up in the restroom at some point
Oh yeah.
because of... Even if it's high school concessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't trust that, because you best believe...
Well, don't trust concessions for anything pro. That's even worse, bro.
It's so expensive.
Oh yeah. Trust. I used to work those things.
Yeah.
I miss it sometimes. But not often.
Max, can you explain Linky? Linky?
Okay, so what's
You
happening
played
right now?
Linky.
Someone walked into the studio that apparently knows what this game is.
Do you
and
know
Evan
what Linky is?
just went on a side tangent to try and figure out what it is.
Yeah, can you explain Linky?
Yeah.
Okay, explain Linky.
I'm gonna say it. Linky, it's a card game. Can't really compare it to another game. It's kind of its own thing. You pull a card, and it asks questions within a certain category. So it could be like 2010 Disney movies.
So it's a trivia game.
Yeah, and it would ask you questions, and it doesn't give you the answer. And there's 4 questions and a bonus question. You answer those questions by yourself, and each of those answers go into a certain category that you have to say Linky and then say the category. And if you're right, you get the card, which has an Linkee, one of those letters. And if you end up getting enough cards and spelling that word, you win.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I feel like Evan could have explained that easily earlier.
No, because
I
I've
feel
never
like those
played.
are hard.
I don't play because I'm dyslexic, so it takes me a second and everybody wins.
What?
No, that's a serious thing.
That's crazy.
I have to take the longest time to think about something. In that game, you have to have speed.
That's crazy.
It's like Jeopardy. You have to, like, say it really quick, or you're like, you know?
Sometimes you just have to press a button.
Yeah, but, like, I'm not taking people through that pain of just waiting for me, because then I feel like a disappointment.
You know what this all sounds like?
A personal problem.
Yes.
Um,
Well, that was a side tangent.
That was a fun side
crazy. Concessions was where we were at.
yeah, concessions. Linky and concessions. But yeah, never trust concessions.
Never
Are we getting
trust
to that
concessions.
point?
Yeah, that's basically the whole overarching point of what I
Okay,
was saying.
great.
We don't have to discuss any more about that. Speaking of pro sports, it's right around the corner. NFL football season.
NFL. Yeah.
As we speak, 9 days till college football.
I'm excited.
Reigning national champs, Michigan Wolverines. Start off against Fresno State.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm still down to go to a game.
Yeah, I would be too. They weren't so expensive, and I had 4 weddings to go to in the fall.
4 weddings. That's
Yeah.
great.
Well, I'm waiting for the save the dates to see if there actually are 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all far away. This is what you have to look forward to when you get older, Evan. All your friends get engaged, and you have to drive places for their weddings.
Max won't.
Max won't get engaged, or Max won't make us drive far.
Drive both. He says both. I don't believe him.
That's crazy.
He's gonna get married in like Michigan
Oh, let's go.
or like Canada
I'm so down for Michigan. I love Canada too.
or DC.
Actually, want to know something crazy? During camp this summer, every single night we have a thing called Camp News. So there's a box in the back of the chapel. It says Camp News on it. It's got a antler on it. So the point of it is all day there's these pink slips sitting right next to the box,
Mm-hmm.
and campers can write whatever they want to put in there. At the end of the day, anonymously, they'll read the slip out in front of everybody.
Yeah.
We'll go through it and make sure that we like censor the things, because there's some things you can't just say.
Oh yeah.
So like we'll do that. But on top of that, like we'll throw in like funny videos that we make during the 2 weeks of staff training. It's like entertain the campers. It's like a fun little 30-minute thing. But I had a segment this year that was called Colby's Canada Fact of the Day. So there was like a 2.5-minute intro video with a song like showing all these Canada stuff. I'd go up there, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be super awesome. This video, there's like a long lead in. I'd go in there and say something stupid that was like a true Canada fact, like Canada's home of the world's 2nd largest jail. And then the lights would turn off, and the 1.5-minute exit video would play. And everyone just the entire time was like, what? It was like a gigantic waste of time.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's amazing.
I got a nice little tie to Canada now.
Nice little time, Canada.
There's a nice little soft spot in my heart for Canada.
Oh my gosh, there was a really big Canada group that came to Momentum this year.
Yeah.
And me and Max kept fighting them on those like main seats that we normally have at the bottom. And I forgot who, like, we got like angry at them and they got angry at us, and it became a whole issue. And then the last night they took the bottom part, but then we got stuck up in like the main level balcony area.
Yeah.
I gotta say, probably one of my favorite seats.
Interesting.
Because if you're sitting up front by the balcony, you can put your feet up. It's great. That's the only perk though, because as soon as the lights go off, everything gets hype. Everybody from the balcony comes all the way down, and now everybody's in front of you, and being really annoying.
Yeah.
But that's my only downside.
Sounds
about
like
that.
a youth conference.
Yeah, but like, we kept going back and forth with Canada.
Yeah.
Because they kept being bothering.
Well, good old Canada. Gotta love Canada. All love, no hate.
Canada.
I also had another video segment for Camp News.
Oh.
I grew out my hair right before camp, and by growing out, like you kind of saw it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But we gave me a haircut, which is a reverse fade. So instead of fading from the sides, you fade from the top, and then shave the camp logo into the back of my head.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
If you want, we can post a picture on the Instagram once we drop this episode so people can see it. But I had that camp logo shaved into the side of my head for most of the summer.
Amazing.
I'm going to pull it up real quick while I stall. But,
CTR.
yep, right there.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was pretty cool. Campers loved it.
Yeah.
When I eventually went back to normal bald, I had a little tan line
Yeah.
from it. Yeah. Have I showed you my tan line from the summer?
Yeah. Yeah. Really white.
Yep.
I think this is my favorite picture if you zoom in on it.
What?
Just like
My
that's
shirt
just my
or-
favorite picture because
Yeah.
your face.
Dude, I love the pancakes. Me and the kitchen had an agreement that on the last day, with whatever leftovers with pancakes were mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I love those pancakes, man. Put them in the microwave 33 seconds, slap some peanut butter on it.
You know,
Sandwich it.
sometimes camp food actually smacks.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
I have a review log on my phone of camps pancakes I've ever gotten.
Really?
Yeah, when I go to different camps or retreats and get pancakes, I take a little video of live reaction for first try.
I have to take a picture every time when I go to a camp or I forget about it.
Forget about what?
A camp that I went to.
What?
I have to take a picture or I'm going to forget that I went to a camp.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
It's called memory. That's why we take photos.
Oh. Anyway,
Graduate high school and then forgets how life
you know
works.
what? Yep. I feel like I'm going to have like the roughest adulthood ever.
Or you can just build a media room.
True. Okay. Well, I will just become a full-time producer and just live in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
I
I'm
just
saying.
gotta get that money first.
Come on. Oh, come on. Gotta get that back. Or hear me out. A wise man once said, in order to make money, you gotta spend money.
Yeah, but I'm not going to credit.
I didn't say you should. I just said a wise man. Didn't say how wise. Just said he said it.
That wise man is also probably sitting underneath a bridge in Chicago.
I don't know. Maybe I just made that up right now.
So you're saying you're the wise man?
No. That'd be a catch-22.
Well, Willie Robertson was also at Momentum.
Evan's default when he gets awkward is refer to his emotional support thing of Momentum.
Fine, you find a subject.
No, I just like teasing you. It's more fun that way.
I'm so sad.
Hey, I was talking about sports earlier, and then you tangented to something else.
No, we were talking about sports, and then we went to food, right?
No.
Then what happened?
I don't know. I want to go back to talking about Michigan.
Okay, go back to Michigan.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about money. That's how the tangent happened.
Oh, yeah, because going to weddings.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
But Michigan, Wolverines.
Yeah, we won the national championship last year.
Yep. Is it gonna happen again?
Probably not. I'm a realist.
You have to be real, bro.
I'm a realist, but you know what? We'll get her done. Breaking news coming into their show: J.J. McCarthy, torn meniscus, out for the season.
Rip.
Breaks my heart.
Quite literally rip.
No, too soon, Evan.
No, I'm sorry.
But hey, at least Michigan's better than my Angels.
Yeah.
Built a brand new fancy media room. just to watch him lose 5-1 last night. It was awesome. 4K Ultra HD. I've never been more depressed looking at a better picture. It was awesome. I can't wait to do it again tonight.
How many? Dang it. How many drafts are you part of during the NFL season?
For fantasy football?
Yeah.
Too many.
Too many?
Right now, I am in 5 leagues.
5?
One, though, is a dynasty league, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
For those of the audience who don't know, dynasty, you keep all the same players, and you only draft 3 players. That league, they're mean to me, and they picked the draft intentionally on a time that I was boating at camp, so I couldn't draft. So I am potentially screwed this year's draft. But the other ones are just normal one-off seasons. I'm in a couple keeper leagues, and those are fun.
Yeah.
But the keeper league's my favorite. I won that league last year, and that was awesome.
The only league I won was when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah, and I only won because I had an automatic draft.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I even won with picking Mahomes as my quarterback.
Yeah.
That was a bad pick.
Why was that a bad pick?
It was a very bad pick.
Why was that a bad pick?
Because I had, well, he's not even in the season anymore. I forgot.
Okay.
So
apparently Patrick Mahomes was a bad fantasy pick.
It was a very bad fantasy pick.
You just said you won the league, so what does it matter if it was a bad pick or not?
Because I won by 1 point.
A win's a win.
Yeah. And we'll never do fantasy ever again.
That's fair. Go out on top.
Yep.
Undefeated world champion. Another thing that we have looking forward to this upcoming football season, my roommate made a bet with me regarding who wins the Super Bowl. So he made a $100 bet with me that the Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. So he gets the Bengals, I get everybody else. So I get 31 teams, he gets 1 team. So I like those odds.
He gets 1 team, and you get 31.
I get everyone else.
It does not seem fair.
He
so
made
is
the bet.
he
He made the
willing
bet.
to give you 100?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like I need to talk to him about that.
Maybe. But, it's a done deal. He claims he doesn't remember the conversation, and I'm making it up, mainly because I can't remember about when, what was the context of when it came up. But he 100% said it to me, and we're 100% in on this bet. I cannot wait for my $100.
I'm excited for you.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
never disappointed in Blake, though.
It's okay. It's okay. Blake is like that. He can be like that. I get a free $100.
I feel bad for him, but I don't feel bad for him.
I mean, the Bengals aren't a bad team. They could potentially win. But
I would not pick the Bengals as my 1 team.
Well, it's his favorite team.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would pick. I don't like the Chiefs, but I would pick the Chiefs over the Bengals.
I know. But Blake picked the Bengals, and I picked everybody else.
Okay. My favorite team is the Broncos, but I would never pick the Broncos.
Well, that's good because they suck. Their roster's actually atrocious.
I know. But I have reasons why I like the Broncos.
Okay. But I'm just letting you know.
It's not because it's like a pony. Just
horsey.
Horsey.
That is the phrase that is used. The horsies.
The head knot.
Sports analysts. Gosh dang.
Uh,
Well,
well,
this feels like a good enough place as any to wrap her up.
yeah. Let's see if I can say the outro without stuttering. I am already stuttering, so
It's okay. It's a podcast. People
Yeah.
don't listen to it for perfection.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening to the Filtered Podcast. If you want to stream us, we're on every platform except for Pandora. We hate Pandora
Oh yeah,
because Pandora just sucks.
Pandora Music.
Yeah. But if you guys want to follow us, we're on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
We've
catch
said
you.
it all. We've done it all.
Yeah.
Till next time, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else I'm forgetting.
I don't think you're forgetting anything.
Well, let's go. Come on.
All right. Peace.
Peace.